Well, the pandemic canceled so many Easter festivities last year, but with more people getting the shot, many are gathering this year for the spring celebration. Our Fox 9's Maury Glover is live with how churches are taking this year to observe the holiday. Hey there, Maury.
Well, that's right. Many churches could only hold services online last year, but this year they've come up with some creative ways to celebrate the holiday in person.
It's Good Friday at the Basilica of St. Mary, where Catholics are commemorating the death of Jesus Christ. But the time-honored tradition of celebrating his resurrection together is also coming back to life.
Having a liturgy for an empty church is just, it's not what's supposed to happen. And so to have at least a small group of people here is a wonderful thing.
The Basilica will have a number of in-person masses on Easter Sunday, although they'll be capped at 450 people, well below 50% of the building's capacity. Church members have to pre-register, get their temperatures checked, wear masks and social distance, and follow along using electronic leaflets on their phones. But they will be able to pray face-to-face instead of just online like last Easter.
Even today, people had a sense of excitement about being able to do this together.
Meanwhile, Gethsemane Lutheran Church in Hopkins is bringing its Easter service closer to the heavens. Pastors will preach from the roof of the house of worship to the congregation parked in their cars below.
The passing of the peace is harder to do during COVID, but the way we do it in our parking lot is everybody honks for Jesus and passes the peace to one another through their honking.
The church has been holding drive-in services since last Easter because it was the only way its 1,200 members could get together safely during the pandemic. And even though it will be no Sermon on the Mount, Mother Nature appears to be giving this year's outdoor ceremony her blessing.
Well, last Easter it was snowing, and I was wearing ski goggles as I began our worship service, and our trumpeters were freezing their fingers and their instruments. So this year we're delighted that we could be in flip-flops and shorts as we're on the rooftop preaching and leading worship.
Now, both churches say their new practices like streaming online services and their drive-in services are so popular, they'll continue after the pandemic is over. Reporting live in Hopkins, Maury Glover, Fox 9.
All right.